Good morning. Burr. It got cold overnight. It's, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 10:30. It's got real windy. Temperature dropped 50 degrees. It's cold now. We've got a cloudy, crappy day. Not good for running soybeans. But we've got 35 acres of beans to finish at Berkey. We're going to finish them. I don't care how wet they are. I do not care. We are going to finish them today. To complicate that matter, we didn't get any rain here at Waldron. We did at Berkey. We had like a 1/10.5. So not a lot, but enough that it's going to make the beans wet. So it might be mid-afternoon before we can get to them. I have had some running around to do. I've got a whole stack of bills and stuff that I had to pay this morning. I've got to make a trip to the bank and run a few errands. My computer has died, which is super awesome. So we're going to load that up and take it to a repair shop later this morning on our way to Berkey. And what else do I have going on today? Oh yeah, we're not going to shell corn at Berkey, so we got to move. We have to move home with the equipment, all of it, which is going to be a process. We'll see how it goes. Window is dirty. Dad is running the ripper. He's getting some more tillage done, so he's going to work on that most of the day until we need him to help us move. Heading back to the farm from the bank, and I see a harvest fleet. Check out these combines sitting over here. Oh my goodness. We got a 9240 case running a Honeybee Flex, Air Flex, two Honeybee Air Flexes there. Them are wide. They got to be at least 45s. There's a Fendt Ideal and John Deere X9 1000. That's a 50-foot draper. The Fendt is a 9T. You don't see that a lot around here. That's a 2,000 bushel Underfirth Avalanche grain cart, or Brent Avalanche quad track. Whoa. I know who that is. He's one of the biggest operators in the area. Has picked up a lot of ground over the last few years. Yep, pretty cool stuff there. Gotta grab a jacket. All right, Phil and I are heading to Berkey. All right, we've made it down here. We went and checked the field. We did get a little rain overnight. There's a puddle in the driveway, but it's drying off. It was not much. We're gonna take the air seeder over to the field. The first field that we combined yesterday that Dad worked on is where we're at planting wheat. So I'm hauling the seed wagon over there. Phil's gonna bring the air seeder. He's got to load up and stuff. It's really windy. It's drying the surface off pretty quickly, so I think he'll be able to plant wheat. I'm gonna let the beans dry out a little bit longer. I still got to drop my computer off, so I'm gonna go do that, and we'll come back in an hour and try and combine beans, I think. All right, we're back around the farm to the field here, and we're gonna try it. We're even starting to get some patchy sunshine every now and then, occasionally, so that is good. We don't have much to do here. 35 acres is all. They're probably a little wet today. The fodder is dried out pretty well. I think we'll be fine. They just might be a little wet, but we're hauling them all into town anyway because our bins are full. Everything is full. We can't store anymore. So if they're 15, who cares? It's fine. Okay, here we go. We'll give her a little ways before we get some of the beans through the system and into the moisture sensor before we decide what the moisture is here. As long as we can combine them, I really don't care. Like I said, we're gonna finish them and we're gonna move home now, no matter what. So we're just gonna do them. You can see our yield map up here. That is the same scale that we have been using, and so there's a lot of yellows and oranges up there. These beans are not as good. This is what I expected when we came down here. They're not bad beans. 59.3 is not bad, but it's certainly not the 65, 70 plus that we have seen in other places, and including the ones across the road that were 64.5 or something. Like, it's just, yeah. But this is a tough farm. You can see there's a lot of orange right here in the middle. It's tile. We need tile in here, but this farm has been lotted off. like I was talking about yesterday, the landlord is actively trying to sell it for people to build houses on. We are not going to spend money putting tile into a farm that we are going to lose. So, well, let's go here. 13, 14, and 5, 14. If we're between 14 and 15%, I'd be pretty happy. That's not a problem at all. Let's go. We got dust, so can't be that wet. Uh-oh. Hang on. Alright, sorry. I got the first round done. We're unloading into the cart now. 13.8 it says for the average moisture on that. That'll do. We'll take it. Average was 60, but we did some edgerows in the back that were really crappy, so yeah, about what we expected here. So, oh, I wanted to tell you guys, I've been planning a live stream. Today is Friday. I've been doing them kind of once a week on Fridays. We're not going to do one today, so you didn't miss it yet. But I am planning one tomorrow, mid-afternoon. So my two football teams play each other at 3:30 or 4 tomorrow. So that frees up a time slot to do a live stream while somebody else is playing. So sometime between noon and 2, look for a live stream tomorrow. Of course, that is dependent on me being in the fields and where we're at and being able to actually get it done, and having cell phone service sufficient enough to do it, which I think we will based on our plan, but we will see. So just wanted to throw that out there. So if you're watching this on Saturday morning, the 8th of October, look for a mid-afternoon live stream, noon to 2 Eastern, somewhere in here. I was thinking 1 or 1:30. So, but like I said, all dependent on where we're at tomorrow. Look, I got a grain cart driver, and the fertilizer guys have jumped the gun just a little bit. I did not call them and tell them that we were ready, but they out here spreading already. Zoom out. There you go. That bead means he's where he's supposed to be. The machine sink active. We're back to high-speed harvesting. The sun's come out and dried stuff up enough that they're not really tough at all. 5.5, 13.5 moisture, 55 bushel. Streaky. There is some tile in this field, just not enough. We're almost done. Almost done. There's the fertilizer guys. Their air boom spreader out here today. Oh, it's not the same one they used the other day. It had a spinner. But doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm sure they've got to go get more fertilizer. We've got 53 acres done. Remaining area, remaining 18. Need an hour yet. Yeah, that 18's not even accurate because I don't have the boundary with the house taken out of it yet. So there's a new building site over there that's probably got 4 acres, so closer to 14 acres to go. So I don't know the people that live in this house over here, but there's a little kid over there wearing a John Deere hat, and he's going to get a combine ride. I'm pretty sure I gave him a combine ride, if not last year, 2 years ago, but I remember taking a kid and the grandma for a combine ride out here. So he came running out waving, wearing a John Deere hat. Yeah, you get a ride, kid. We're done. You guys got kicked out so my riders could ride. Getting their pictures. All right, we got to go get our header cart and drop the head, and then we're going to head off to Waldron. I need to talk to Phil. I don't know what the plan is. I highly doubt we are actually going to get to do any more combining today because it's going to just take us a long time to get everything moved. Dad just called me. He's chiseling and having tractor issues. Oh joy. Something about a voltage and alternator or something. He was going to take it off and have it checked, which apparently is a thing still. I don't know. So he may or may not be around to help us move. Jack's still planting wheat. It's fine. We're getting stuff done, but I would like to get a combine, a grain cart, 2 trucks ahead. All moved back tonight. We'll see if we can get that done. These beans, yep, they're what they were. They averaged right about 60, just under 59.5. That's what I expected from down here. Honestly, if the other fields hadn't been quite a bit better, I wouldn't be disappointed in that at all. I would be actually quite ecstatic that they yielded as well as they did. That said, when the field right across the road was 65 and the field right across the ditch from that, less than a mile from here, was over 70, yeah, 59's a little disappointing. Came over to get our header cart. Jack's over there planting, which is cool and all, but see that? It's a bald eagle. Alright, I'm waiting for somebody to get back here so they can take me down to get the combine or something. In the meantime, I am moving some equipment around. We want to put the air seeder in here. It's got to go right here, so this generator we are not likely to use. So I'm tucking it in the barn here out of the way. And we're going to move that seed tender and put it right where I'm sitting right now. So, yeah, don't hit the post. Don't hit the concrete post. Knock the whole freaking barn down. Oh, we hit it. Too close. Be a bad day, wouldn't it? Knock our barn down. There. That'll work. That's out of the way. Now we can move the seed tender. Put it in there. And then we'll have more room for our air seeder. I should move that burner is what I should do. Get rid of that thing. Not right now. Well, that opens up a little bit of room. I guess that thing's alright. It would be nice to do something with it and get rid of it. It still works. It's probably still worth something, but not to us. I don't know. Anybody want to buy it? It's old, but it does work. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff I need to clean up in here. I got some field signs that I used to put up down here that I haven't for years. Like we haven't used those style of signs for a very long time. We need to get rid of those, clean this stuff up, make some more room. Well, Dad's got lumber stashed down here. We got some big beams. He's got a rack of stuff over there. Pallets and bulk bags are fresh just from the wheat here. We need to get rid of those or take them back to Waldron. Look at our sawhorses. Oh, I've been looking for those. Dang. All kinds of good stuff down here. Yeah, our third truck is still sitting here. We have not used it yet this fall. I'm sure we'll get it out at some point. But didn't need it for beans down here, and just haven't had a need to use it. So here it sits. But we need to get this back to Waldron now at some point too. And that tractor will go away when we find a new truck. Just haven't found a new truck yet, so I think we're going to hang on to the trailer and just use that one. It's a little bit of a shorty. It's only 34 footer, so you can't haul 1,000 bushel on it. But we really clearly don't need 3 trucks. I've been trying to make that argument for a couple of years that we don't need 3 trucks. 2 is sufficient. All right, I'm formulating a plan. Jack got me down here to the field. He's going to keep planting wheat, although Phil is planting now because apparently Jack's not capable of doing it. I think he would have been fine. No, I was getting the computer and everything set up for him. Phil's doing that and just getting some stuff out of the way, so that is good. And then Phil's going to haul that load of beans in, the rest of the beans from down here that we can't store, and bring the truck back to Waldron. I might beat him there. Shouldn't really be all that much different because it's going to take me a heck of a lot longer than it's going to take him to drive it. But he has to go dump the load first the other way. So, and then maybe Dad will be around and can bring us both back down here. We can get the other truck, the bean head, and the grain cart. Which means I, yay me, get to make 2 trips today in equipment going slow. So I've got 4 hours of driving equipment back to Waldron ahead of me. 2 hours in the combine, 2 hours in an 8RX. Slow trips, but yay, super riveting video too. In fact, let's time lapse it. Should we do it in the combine or the 8RX? We'll do it in the combine. But right now, I'm gonna set up my GoPro and we're gonna make a time lapse. Enjoy. almost back. That's where Dad was chiseling. Was that this morning? Yeah, he's got that field done. Little 9-acre piece across the road. He's just finishing end rows up back there. Good deal. All right, we are filling fuel and DEF, waiting for Phil to get back with the truck. We beat him. I don't know where he's at or how long he'll be. He shouldn't be that long. And we might as well wait for Dad to finish chiseling there where he's at, so that we can all three go back down, get the head, grain cart, and the other truck. And that's pretty good. What else we got down there then? We'll have the 8430 and the wheat. We got to finish planting the wheat, and Phil's pickup truck is down there, so we got a couple of pickup trucks down there that we need to get back. We're gonna have to make another trip after this one, but we don't have to do it tonight. Change plans. Phil is just finally getting back to the farm at Berkey with that truck. Like, I don't quite understand why that took so long, but he's gonna stay down there and keep planting wheat. We've got to either finish tonight or figure out how much we have left when we run out of seed, because if we need more seed, we got to take it down in the morning. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna have Dad take me to Berkey. We're gonna get the bean head and the grain cart, and at least we'll have the equipment, most of it back. Phil's gonna bring a truck back when he comes back later tonight, but then we're gonna have to go again in the morning and get pickups, other semi, that stuff. All right, well, we got to get ready for a long trip back. I'm going to tracks up before we leave. I'm going to see how much seed's in this wagon down here before we go, and we will head out. Some, but not a lot. I don't know if there's enough to fill the drill one more time, maybe. I don't know. They seem to have a long ways to go for as long as we've been working here, but what do I know? Anyway, I'm going to head out. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because we're having a crappy day and not getting much done, and it's frustrating. There is just something about only getting 30 acres done in a day. It's super frustrating, and I know it's not the nicest, best harvest day, especially for soybeans, but it's just, and we're not done moving. We got to come back in the morning, I guess, get more stuff, and that's just part of farming. 35 miles away, it takes time. You got to move, and we got to do that stuff. That's why I was really hoping to do the corn while we're here, so we don't have to do this again, but it is what it is. There we go. We'll be fine. This is gonna be a long trip. 20 mile an hour max speed. See ya when we get to the farm in 2 hours. All right, we're at our halfway point. That's where I like. Friends, actually my dad's cousin's place. They got a nice spot to just pull off the road here. We're gonna check our track temps and we're gonna retount. 86. That's good. 7. Oh, that's fantastic. That's the track that had been giving us trouble. We got her dialed in. 78, 80, 90. He gets up into 100 and you get up in the corner there. 116 on the flat. I'm happy with those numbers. What I don't want to see is 150 plus. 70s, awesome. We're gonna check the cart tracks because we can. 80, excellent. Talc them up, let's go. Now we roll out of here in a cloud of dust. Any traffic? Oh, go. Watch the dust fly off of the front tracks. All right, see you, Waldron. We made it. We made it. All right, it's I don't know, 8 o'clock. Is that right? Something like that. So we done for the night. I do have stuff to do yet, but not tonight. Yeah, nice. So our guide lugs are plenty cool. The heat now is in the flat part where the bogies, and those are cool. It's just friction from wearing. There's no cushion there, like a tire, air in it. So anyway, we've got some wheat to treat, and I might try and do some of that tonight yet. So Phil's still down there planting the rest of that wheat, and we're in that last field. This is the last field of wheat that we have to plant. We're going to be basically done tonight, but I'm not sure that we have quite enough seed to finish that field. So he was going to plant until he got done or he finished it. I think I already told you guys all of this. So I'm waiting for him to call me and say, hey, we got 10 acres left, or we got 4 acres left, and then we can figure out how much more actual seed we need to take down there to finish it. So as soon as he gets me that information, I can go out in the barn and run it real quick. I've got our wagon of wheat set up to my conveyor, so I would like to do that and get it done. Then I can get that wagon of wheat out of there, because I have a customer that dropped off a wagon of wheat that they would like me to treat, and I told them I would have it for them tomorrow morning. So gotta do that. So anyway, I'm gonna go home because I can't, there's nothing for me to do until I know how much more we need there. So we may go out and do that tonight, we may not, I don't know. Not a big deal. Man, it's getting cold again. I'm gonna have to start wearing a coat in the morning. Burr. Anyway, what was I gonna tell you guys? Oh yeah, tomorrow we are gonna have a big day, because we had a crappy day today. Just didn't accomplish anything. So tomorrow, we're gonna combine a bunch of soybeans. That's my plan. We're gonna have to go down to Berkey in the morning and get we've got a semi-truck. Well, Phil's gonna bring the semi-truck back, I think. Or maybe not. I don't really know. But we've got 2 pickups. You can't see me down there, that have to come back. And I thought there was something else. Well, we got to finish planting that wheat, so whatever. The air seeder is going to stay in the barn down there, so that's not a big deal. But we do need the tractor back at some point, although it's not urgent, so it'll stay for a couple of days at least. Anyway, we're going to combine a bunch of wheat tomorrow. We're going to treat some wheat, or not wheat. We're going to treat some wheat. We're going to combine a bunch of beans, and we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a very good day. So thanks for watching today. Hit that like and subscribe button for me if you're enjoying it. I would appreciate it. Don't forget about the sale that Farm Focused is having, 22% off all of your Borderview Farms merchandise. So go check that out at farmfocus.com, and watch for that live stream tomorrow afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock Eastern time, something like that. We'll see you guys in the morning. 800 pounds. Phil called me, said we needed another 800 pounds, like 4 or 5 acres worth of seed, 5 acres worth. So, done.